Hello everyone. Here we are for the accounts of 12th Commerce. Chapter 1 Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Account. Problem number 3, page number 56. From the following trial balance and adjustments given below of Reena and Aati are required to prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year end 31st March 2019. Reading this, you will go for all the accounts. In this way, all the accounts should be prepared in the books of Reena and Aati, trading and profit and loss account for the year end 31st March 2019. You have to prepare the accounts in this way, going for debit and credit sides. We have made trading and profit and loss account together, and both the accounts are divided using this closing lines. The next is our balance sheet with liabilities and asset side with the heading balance sheet as on 31st March 2019. Here in the question our trial balance is given and you are given with all the adjustments. So first step to mark up the adjustments. The very first is closing stock valued at 22,000. Closing stock we don't mark here. Next, write off rupees 900 for bad and doubtful debts and create provision for RD, reserve for doubtful debt. This adjustment is always on sundry debtors. Sundry debtors are given to the debit balance, the second item. I have marked here. You will using a pen or pencil, you will mark in this way. The next third one, create a provision for discount on debtors and 3% at 3% and creditors at 5%. See, the discount is given on debtors. So the second adjustment on debtors, therefore the second mark on the sundry debtors. This adjustment is on as this is provision for discount. It will also considered as new reserve for discount. Therefore, to the debit side, we will mark discount in this way. The same adjustment is continued with discount on creditors, provision for discount on creditors. So, we will mark sundry creditors too. Fourth, outstanding expenses, wages and salaries. So, mark wages and salaries. Wages are here, mark in this way. Up, salaries, mark in this way. The next, fifth one, insurance paid for 15 months with effect from 1st April 2018. So, insurance down the wages, we will mark in this way. The next step is to transfer these items to the accounts that we prepared. Here with the pencil, it is mentioned which account to transfer in which side or account. Means debit balances, purchases, trading debit side, and I means inner column. So we already have solved in prior questions that purchases and sales are always written in the inner column if purchase return and sales returns are given. So here you can see purchase return to the credit side. So therefore what will we do? We go to the debit side of trading account and we write two purchases 35,500 in the inner column and less purchase return which is given in the credit balance 500. So out of this 35,500, 500 will be returned and the remaining amount comes outside. It will be 35,000. Next is sundry debtors. Sundry debtors is written to the balance sheet asset side. It is always written in the inner column. That is 40,000 will come in the inner column as we have two of the adjustments given on it. So we will leave 4 to 5 lines after sundry debtors. Next is sales return. Sales return is always deducted from sales. So find out in the credit balance where is the sales given. Sales is here. First of all, you write sales to the trading account credit side and the amount in the inner column. And out of this, sales return will be deducted. So you will write less sales return 1000. Out of this 58,200, 1000 will be deducted. And the answer, that is 57,200, will be in the written in the outer column. Next is opening stock. Opening stock, always trading account debit side. No need to write this amount in the inner column. Therefore, 18,100 in the outer column. Next is bad debts. Bad debts is always returned to the debit side of profit and loss account. And this 500 will be written in the inner column as we always have fixed step for the bad debts. We write two bad debts, add new bad debts, add new reserve, and we deduct old reserve out of it. So after bad debts you will write all these steps. Next, land and building. Land and building, it is marked, means an adjustment, it contains the adjustment. So go to balance sheet asset side, write this land and building 25,000 in the inner column, leaving a line. Next is furniture. Furniture is not marked, means it don't carry adjustment. So go to balance sheet asset side, just write furniture and 20,000 in the outer column. Next is discount. Discount is given to the debit side, means it is expense, or you can consider it as discount given or allowed. Therefore, profit and loss account debit side, and it is marked. Therefore, the 1,000 amount will be written in the inner column, leaving a line. Royalties is trade expense, therefore trading account debit side. No adjustment, so the amount 700 will be written in the outer column. Rent, profit and loss account debit side, outer column 1900. Next is salaries. Salaries are marked, so go to profit and loss account debit side, write two salaries and write this amount of 3,000 in the inner column, leaving a line. Next is wages. Wages is always considered or treated as trading expense. Therefore, go to the debit side of trading account, writing two wages, but the amount of 800 will be written in the inner column as it carry adjustment. Next is insurance. Insurance is always written to the debit side of profit and loss account. We will go to debit of profit and loss account, writing two insurance, 1,500 in the inner column as it is marked. It means it carry adjustment. Next is drawings. What we do with this drawing? We go to the balance sheet liability side. First of all, to the liability side of balance sheet, we write the capital balances, and the capital balance is given to the credit balance. What we do? To the liability side, we write Rena's capital. In the inner column, we write 50,000. And in this 50,000, this drawing of Rena will be deducted. Means Rena's capital in the inner column 50,000 less Rena's drawings 2,000. And out of this 50,000, 2,000 will be deducted, and the balance will be still in the inner column for the net profit and net loss. So Rena's capital 50,000 less drawings 2,000. Out of this 52,000 will be deducted, 48,000 will keep still in the inner column, leaving a line. Then we go for the Aarti's capital. So Aarti's capital in the inner column 30,000 less 1,000, 29,000 still in the inner column, leaving a line for net profit or net loss. Next, cash at bank. This is asset. So go to balance sheet asset side, write cash at bank 11,500 in the outer column. Next, cash in hand, same balance sheet asset side 2,000, outer column. Come to the credit side. Sales is already done. We'll go for the sundry creditors. Sundry creditors is marked. It means it carry adjustment. So go to balance sheet liability side, writing this 25,700 in the inner column, leaving a line. Next is purchase return. This is done. This is RDD. RDD means reserve for doubtful debt. This RDD is given in the trial balance. Therefore, this RDD will be considered as old RDD, or you can say old reserve. We have fixed format to the debit side of profit and loss account with this bad debt. This bad debt, I told you to write the fixed format. In this bad debt will be written in the fixed format to the debit side of profit and loss account, and I hope you have written that two bad debts, add new bad debts, add new RDD and less old RDD. So this is old RDD. This is old RDD. Therefore, in that fixed format, this amount will be written in front of old RDD. Okay. So, next, discount. Discount is given in the credit side. Therefore, this discount is earned, or the company has got the discount. The firm has got the discount. So, go to the credit side of profit and loss account, and write by discount rupees 50, outer column. Next is commission given in credit balance. Again we go to the credit side of profit and loss account, writing by commission 250 in the outer column. The last, capital, and we already have seen what to do with this capital. So I will show you the transfer of these items. Here I have transferred all the items of trial balances in the account that we have prepared here. We'll see. Purchases, I have deducted purchase return out of it, and the balance amount is written in the outside. The same is done with the sales. This wages amount written in the inner column, leaving a line. Then coming to the profit and loss account, bad debts in the inner column with the steps fixed. Add new bad debt, the space is left for new bad debt. If it is given in the question, we'll write here add new RDD, the space is left. Then old RDD is given in the question to the credit side of trial balance. So 800 is written in the inner column. Here we will complete with our bad debts. The discount in the inner column, leaving a line. Rent does not carry any adjustment, so it is written in the outer column. Salaries in the inner column, leaving a line. Insurance again in the inner column, leaving a line. These things, and coming to the balance sheet, what have we done? Rena's capital in the inner column, less drawing 2000, deducted and keep it in the inner column only, and leave space for net profit or net loss that will get out of this account. The same is done for the Aarti, sundry creditors in the inner column, leaving a line, and sundry debtors to the asset side. Some lines are left, and this. Okay, all this were explained before, so it will be easy for it. Just check it once you have done properly or not. Coming to the question again, here the adjustments are given. The first adjustment says closing stock valued at rupees 22,000. This is very common adjustment that we transfer to the credit side of trading account, writing by closing stock 22,000, outer column. And the second effect of it goes to the asset side, closing stock 22,000. The second adjustment says write off 900 rupees for bad debts and create provision for reserve for doubtful debts. So this bad debt of 900 is new bad debt as it is given in adjustment, and this will called as RDD. RDD directly the amount is given, that is 1000. So both of it are new, means new bad debts 900 and new reserve or new RDD, that is 1000. This 900's new bad debt will be deducted from sundry debtors in the asset. So less new bad debt 900. We will deduct this 900 from 40,000. 39,100 will be written again in the inner column. Whatever we have deducted, we used to add the deduction to the bad debts. You can see here we have deducted new bad debts out of the data. So new bad debts will be added to the bad debts to the debit side of profit and loss account. So this 900 will be added here. We will just write it down. Then further, the new RDD is given. The new RDD was how much? It was 1000. So again, less new RDD 1000. We will keep this amount 39,100 minus 1000 will be 38,100. We will keep it here because we further have adjustments. So this 1000 is deducted out of the sundry debtors. So 1000 will be added here as new IDD. You can see we already have written the steps. So new IDD will be added here. Now these three things will be added and written down. Add these three things, 2400 will come. So we'll keep it still in the inner column. Now already we have written the amount of old IDD as 800. So 2400 minus 800, it will be 1600 to the outer column. Here we have end up with our second adjustment. The third adjustment, create a provision for discount on debtors 3% and creditors at 5%. So we'll go for the debtors discount first at 3%. Provision for discount on debtors will be deducted from this amount, sundry debtors, to the asset side, and this provision will be added to the discount that we have written to the debit side of profit and loss account. We'll show some working note for it. So working notes, provision for discount on debtors. Now the debtors amount, this amount will consider 38,100. So 38,100's 3% means into 3 upon 100. Cancel this 2 zeros, this 2 zeros. Now 381 will be multiplied with 3. Multiply it and your answer will be 1143. Now this 1143 will be deducted from here. Less provision, write in full, for discount on debtors at 3%. You got it as 1143. Deduct this amount out of 38,100 and the answer will be 36957. Check it once. 1143 will be deducted out of 38,100. Now this 1143 will be added to the debit side of profit and loss account, to the discount that we have written to the debit of profit and loss account. So the same add. We have deducted this provision from debtors. It will be added to the discount. So add provision for discount on debtors, write in full, at 3%. So 1143. Add this and get 2143 to the outer column. That provision of discount on creditors will be deducted from sundry creditors and it will be returned to the credit side of profit and loss account. So show the working note. Provision for discount on creditors at 5%. What was the amount of creditors? 25,700. So take it, 25,700 into 5 upon 100. Cancel this 2 zeros, this 2 zeros, 257 into 5. So it will be 1285. This 1285 will be deducted from here, writing less provision for discount on creditors at 5%. 1285. Deduct this amount out of 25,700. The answer will be 24,415. Now this will be returned to the credit side of profit and loss account, writing by provision for discount on creditors. Or you can just write reserve for discount on creditors. The amount of 1285 that we have deducted here will be written. Next is insurance is paid for 15 months with effect from 1st April 2018. It means the insurance given in question or the trial balance is 1500 and The adjustment says this 1500 is for 15 months, means 1500 insurance is given for 15 months. We need insurance for 12 months. So, out of this 1500, how much will be for 12 months? For 12 months, it will be 1200, correct? 1500 given for 15 months. Out of this 1500, we need for 12 months. 12 months means 1 year. Therefore, 1200 will be for 12 months. How much remains? Remain is 300, correct? So, this 300 will be considered as prepaid. Okay, so this prepaid of 300 will be deducted from this 1500. See how? The insurance that we have written to the debit side of profit and loss account 1500. Out of this 1500, we will deduct prepaid insurance. Prepaid we just have calculated of 300. So 300 will be deducted from 1500 and 1200 will be returned to the outer column. This 1200 is for 12 months, means for a year. The second effect of this prepaid insurance will be returned to the asset side, writing prepaid insurance. And which amount to write? This 300 prepaid amount will be written here in the outer column. After this fifth adjustment, this question also carries adjustments on next page that we did not see while marking up adjustment. So see it here, depreciate land and building at 5%. Land and building. So where do we write this land and building? We do write land and building to the asset side, and in the question it is given with depreciation at 5%. So if you have not written the amount of land and building in the inner column, do it, write it in the inner column, asset side. The adjustment we are going for, depreciation is always deducted, so less depreciation at 5%. Now we have to show the working note for it. So again we'll show here depreciation on land and building at 5%. The amount of land and building is 25,000. So 25,000 into 5 upon 100. Cancel this 2 zeros, this 2 zeros, 250. 250 into 5. It comes 1250. Now this 1250 is the amount of depreciation. This will be written here 1250. Deduct this amount out of 25,000. The answer will be 23,750. The next effect of this depreciation will be written to the debit side of profit and loss account, writing to depreciation on land and buildings. The amount of depreciation that we calculated, this 1250, will be mentioned here in the outer column in front of depreciation on land and building. The next and the last adjustment is about the profit sharing ratio. Reena and Aarti are sharing profits and losses in their capital ratio. This adjustment we will not transfer anywhere, but we'll see what is their profit and loss sharing ratio. It is written that they shares profit and losses in the capital ratio. So for this we'll see their capital balances. Their capital balances are given here in the question. Capital, Reena 50 and Aarti 50. So 30. 50,000 and 30,000. We'll cancel the zeros. Here 4 zeros and 4 zeros here. So remain is 5:3. Therefore their profit sharing ratio will be 5:3. Now we have completed all the adjustments of all the adjustments given. We'll go for the closings of account. First of all, we'll close the trading account. Trading account is this much. We'll close, or we'll take the total of outer columns. We'll take the total of credit side's outer column and debit side's outer column. Just take the total. But before we close it, check it once whether we have completed or cover all the adjustments or not. Yes, here we have left over with the fourth adjustment, which is outstanding. Wages was outstanding with 700 and salaries outstanding with 800. We'll go for the wages first. Wages is written to the debit side of trading account and outstanding is always added. So add outstanding, and the amount of wages outstanding is given as 700. Add this to get the amount outside. This will be 1500. The next effect of outstanding wages will be written to the liability side, writing outstanding wages, and the amount which is outstanding, that is 700, will be mentioned in the outer column. Further the salaries are also outstanding, so we'll go to the salaries that we have written to the debit of profit and loss account and write add outstanding. Add both of it. The salaries are outstanding by 800, so add this and 3800 in the outer column. The next effect of salaries outstanding to the liability side, of balance sheet, writing outstanding salaries, and the amount which is outstanding, that is 800, will be written here in the outer column. Now we have completed with all the adjustments, so we'll go for the closing of trading account. Take the total of debit side's outer column and credit side's outer column. The total of credit side is 79,200 and the total of debit is 55,300. This is the greater total, 79,200. So what will we do? The greater total, that is of credit side, will write in the closing box, that is 79,200. We'll transfer this same to the opposite side's closing box, 79,200. Now out of the credit side's total or the greatest total, we'll deduct the lesser total, that is of debit side's total. So deducted, and the answer will be 23,900. So this 23,900 will be net profit. This 23,900 will be written here, 23,900. We'll name it as to net profit. What have we done? We have taken the total of both the sides. The greater side's total is written to the closing box of greater side. This is transferred to the opposite side's closing box. And then the difference of it will be written up, and we have named it as to net profit. This net profit will be transferred to the next account's opposite side, means profit and loss accounts credit side, writing by net profit. 23,900 will be written outer column. Now we'll go for the closings of profit and loss account. Again we'll consider the outer columns, credit side's total of outer column, debit side's total of outer column. The total of credit side is 25,485 and debit side's total is 11,893. You can observe the credit side's total is greater. So what will we do? This total will write to the credit side's closing column. Make the closing column first here. Credit side's total, as credit side is greater, 25,485. Transfer the same to the opposite side, 25,485. After this, we will deduct the lesser amount from the greater one. After deduction, the answer will be 13,592. So this 13,592 will be written here up, 13,592. The greater side's total, this is transferred to the opposite side. After deduction, the answer that we got is written up, 13,592. Now this 13,592 is called as net profit. Sorry, I have mentioned here wrong. This is not net profit, this is gross profit. This is transferred here, so gross profit is only transferred. The balance of profit and loss is called as net profit. So we'll name it as net profit, but as we have to divide this net profit amongst two of the partners, we'll go little up, writing to net profit. And now this net profit will be divided amongst two of the partners, that are Reena and Aarti. This 13,592 will be divided amongst Reena and Aarti. In which share? In their capital ratio that we have calculated here. So it was 5:3. It was 5:3. Means 5 upon 8. 8 is total and 3 upon 8. So 5 upon 8 and 3 upon 8. 13,592 into 5 upon 8 and 13,592 into 3 upon 8. See the amount that comes. Calculate this. The answer will be 8,495. And the answer for this will be 5,097. These two amounts will be written here. Reena's 8,495 and Aarti's, that is 5,097. Now this distribution will be added here, where we left out the space. So Reena's capital. In Reena's capital we will add the Reena's net profit. Reena's net profit is 8,495. So add here, add net profit 8,495. Now this will be added to 48,000 and our answer will be 56,495. In the same way, to the Aarti's capital, the net profit of Aarti will be added. So add net profit. What is the Aarti's net profit? 5,097. So write it here, 5,097, and write it here. Okay, so 34,097 is our answer. Now we'll go for the closings of assets and liabilities. What we do? We take the asset sides outer columns total and liability sides outer columns total, and it must tally. The total of both, assets and liabilities is 1,16,507. So 1,16,507. It means it is tallied. So in this way a solution should be. Check it once whether you have done in this way or not, or the amounts and all. So we'll show this along with some working note. This will be a working note. This is not necessary. You have to show all these things. Okay. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.